I'd like to show you around a place that's become quite healing to me. I discovered in the first lockdown during coronavirus pandemic this year, 2020. Yes, maybe in years to come we'll go, oh my god, that was a year. And anyway, less of this year, more of this place. Little Woolden Moss, remains of a peat bog being restored. Yeah, victim of decades of being plundered for horticultural peat. Yes, that's peat that we put in our gardens and pots and plants, thinking, oh, isn't this a wonderfully environmentally friendly thing to do, where in fact we are impacting vast landscapes like this, which store carbon. Anyway, I'm going to give you a tour around. I took a lot of video earlier in the year and a good number of stills, so a little talk and walk around Little Woolden Moss. Came here lots of times, lots of evening walks, daytime walks, sense of space, connection with nature, thinking about the ancient, because this is an ancient place, even though the top layer is scraped by a long way. But the peat here formed or began forming after the last ice age, centuries and centuries of trees and falling down, rotting, building up layers and layers and layers of rotted vegetation, making peat with fuel and horticultural substance. What I love about being here is the sense of time. Thinking about the ice age 10,000 years ago, and the receding ice, the landscape, then the centuries of trees that must have grown up here, fallen and rotted, and forming a really deep layer of peat, which has been largely scraped away, but has been stopped in time for this moss, for this peat bog to be reclaimed, becoming a haven for wildlife, flora, fauna. What I also like to think about whilst I'm here, that these mosses were expansive on the west side of Manchester towards Warrington as they are now. Obviously we're speaking millennia before any major human settlement happened. There are a few remains of Iron Age settlements that would have been in these marshes, some down towards the Glaze Brook, the river in that direction. There will be some footage of the Glaze Brook in this video. So you have a landscape, the remains of a landscape formed here before humanity began making settlements, and also some pointers to 2,000 years, 2,500 years of human activity on these marshes. So for me, this is a deeply connecting landscape, thinking about the nature, the stillness, the history. And it's just magnificent. It's been a real godsend this year, and look forward to continuing to enjoy it in years to come. And there are tours and things that happen in less difficult times, and I look forward to getting on and learning more about Little Woolden Moss. Night's now falling and I need to head back. It gets very slippery in places, especially the path on the west side. But there you go, Little Woolden Moss.